Theme Park Tycoon 2 has been ruined, and it sucks. It really does. Now, if you don't know, Theme Park Tycoon 2 has recently updated, added some pretty cool things, the most important of which is the brand new leveling system in the game, which overhauls how you unlock certain coasters in the game. Before, you had to complete achievements. With every achievement you completed, you got a whole bunch of coasters. But that's gone, and this is how the new leveling system works. You start at level 1, with basically everything locked. Even all the food stalls are locked. Now, to unlock all of that, you need to gain levels by gaining a certain amount of XP. XP is gained when guests spend their money, when you complete achievements, or when you complete daily missions. Seems simple, right? When this update dropped, I didn't think too much of it. I was like, yeah, that's cool, I guess. So what's the problem? Why is Theme Park Tycoon 2 ruined? Well, while I was making the update video for this update, I thought of a video idea. Oh, how about if I try to see how fast I can get from level 1 to level 82, which is the maximum level, by the way, in Theme Park Tycoon 2. Sounds like a pretty fun and cool video idea, right? Well, I'm now currently 21 hours through the recording of that video. And as you can see, I'm level 45. That's just mental. But it wouldn't be so bad if I actually had something to do, instead of just standing around doing nothing. You see, when you get past around like level 20, 30, by then you've already got all the achievements unlocked. Or at least most of the achievements. Like if we take a look here, I've got all the achievements, but 3. Oh, make that 4. Because this achievement requires you to join the game 10 times. This one, I'm gonna need a couple $1 million. It's the same with this one. I'm gonna need the previous achievement that you just saw and a whole bunch of money. And then this achievement, I need to be level 47. But apart from that, I've gotten literally every other single achievement. And so the other 2 ways I can get XP are by daily missions and just sitting around doing nothing, just AFK. That's it. Now, I mean, missions are fairly easy to do, but most of the time they only level you up by 1 level. And when you've completed all 3, that's it for the next 24 hours. So at this point, the only way to gain XP is by AFK, which sucks. It makes sense, but it sucks that is the only way possible at this point. Because I have another 40 levels to go, which means I'd have to go AFK for insanely long. I'm not even exaggerating when I say this. I think I'd have to AFK for a week straight, just with Theme Park Tycoon 2 loaded day and night, 24/7 for a week. And even then, I don't know if I'd get it. How is anyone supposed to do that? Now, I get that max level isn't supposed to be easy. It's the maximum level in the game. But I mean, come on. I don't think it should be that hard, considering every level has a coaster locked behind it. Or if it's not a coaster, it's some sort of flat ride or some food stall. But here is the main problem. The problem is for new players. It's fine for me because this is not my actual account. I've been playing this game since 2016. This is actually a brand new account that I made for that video I just mentioned earlier on my main account, I'm actually level 82. It's all fine. Don't need to worry about it, right? And that goes for most players that have been playing before this update. So this really only affects new players, right? New players who have never heard of Theme Park Tycoon 2. Like, just imagine this. A new player sees Theme Park Tycoon 2 for the first time. They click on it. They think, oh, that's an interesting game. So they give it a go. First 20 minutes are great because you level up so fast. In the first 10 minutes of the challenge of me trying to get to the maximum level, I got to level 10 easy. But you soon notice that leveling up starts to get slower and slower, which makes sense. I think that's how it works in basically every other game that has a leveling up system. But maybe around like 30 minutes to an hour, you may start to realize, what the freak can I actually do? That's what I realized when I tried, at least. I can't do nothing. I'm just basically just standing around bored. This probably isn't the intended way to play the game, but new players are going to see that you can level up in this game and just try and get to the highest level possible, because that's just any natural gamer's instinct, right? I mean, I'd do that, you do that. I mean, even Dennis would probably try and do that, right? So they've tried everything that I've told you, and either get bored because they are starting to feel very limited and they can't do anything early on in a game that literally looks and feels like a sandbox game where literally the sky's the limit, or they see it through and give it the benefit of the doubt because they're determined to try and get the highest level, and they end up at the point where I'm at, where I don't think I've been more annoyed at this game in my life. I do not recommend trying to level up in this game. I'd rather bump into the item limit 1,000 times than try and actually get to level 82. This system actually grinds my freaking gears, man. Basically, I think new players are going to have a really hard time trying to get hooked into Theme Park Tycoon 2, which sucks. Not only for Theme Park Tycoon 2, if people start to leave and don't join back, then the player base is going to start dropping off from an average of 7,000 to 5,000 to 3,000. And obviously, not all 7,000 players are level 82. I think like half of the player base is probably level 82, maybe at a stretch, as most of the players seem to be fairly new. Just join any public servers and see for yourself. But it's not only Theme Park Tycoon 2 that will suffer, but us creators as well. Timon, Cozy, Benny, me, Matt, and so many more. Everyone who's basically helping to try and keep this game alive as possible will suffer from it, as there'll be less and less and less new people interested in Theme Park Tycoon 2, which means less people will be wanting to actually watch the content, which sucks big time, especially for those who this is their jobs, you know? But anyway, what can be fixed? This is what I want to talk about. What actually can be fixed? What could Dennis do to make sure this doesn't happen? Well, there's a few things. things. So if by the low chance that he's actually watching how you're doing, please do consider actually changing the leveling system. Alright, now it could be easy to just say, remove the leveling system, revert it back to the old one. But I'm not going to, because I think it's obvious that Dennis likes this system and wants to keep it like this. So my first idea that I think could help the system is by lowering the maximum level from 82 to 50. And every time you level up, each level gives you multiple rides instead of just one ride. This would make it funner to actually level up rather than just getting one ride per level. And also if you change it so that if you have every achievement unlocked, you'd hit level 30. I think that just makes sense. So by having all the achievements unlocked, you'd be at the maximum level. I think that's the best way that Dennis could change this. But if you ain't up for that, I've still got some more ideas. How about just making leveling up faster? So instead of the maximum level taking weeks, it would only take a few days. Simply just by increasing the amount of XP that anything could give you. I guess spending money, getting an achievement unlocked, completing a mission. Just increasing the amount of XP you get from all of those could help out a lot. And not only that, maybe add more ways you can get XP. Maybe actually by making daily missions hourly missions or something. Or by adding more achievements. Just new and different ways to gain XP. That could actually be a game changer. I actually just want to quickly mention Fortnite. Like it or not, Fortnite has a pretty good leveling system. Basically anything you do in that game gives you XP. Literally anything. Getting an elimination, opening chests, discovering locations. And on top of that, there are literally tons and tons of quests you can do. Meaning you can play Fortnite for hours and hours and hours and not get bored or annoyed by trying to get to the maximum level. I mean, you can actually hop onto maps made by other people and they can literally just give you 100,000 XP. It's kind of mad. Now, of course, you can't gain XP from killing people inside a theme Park Tycoon 2, or maybe you no, maybe not, maybe not, best not. But what I'm saying is that Fortnite has a ton of different ways you can get XP. Most of the time, they're in the form of quests with all different ranges of difficulty. From searching 7 chests at risky reels, to doing a 360 water bucket clutch sniper shot off the top of a tower. Okay, maybe the last one isn't real, but you get what I'm saying. So that's been my rant on the latest theme Park Tycoon 2 leveling update. Let me know your thoughts, especially if you are a new player. Make sure to comment down below. I'm actually pretty intrigued to know your thoughts on all of this. This has just been all of my opinions. I am currently working on a video where I'm trying to get maximum level inside of a theme Park Tycoon 2, and I just realized that, mate, this sucks. I've still got around 40-ish levels to go. Yippee. With all that said, thanks so much for watching, and I'll just see you.